Alright, in this video we're going to go through the latest iteration of the UFO and the drone control station. So currently we don't have any power on in the drone, that's why all these screens are static, and as you can see it's sitting on its belly. This is both for the competition so that it fits in the TT base and because we don't have any power. So once we initiate power, as you can see the gear will come out and lift the craft, lights will come on. Alright, so that was our master power, so we'll hit master power first. Go ahead and turn the generator on until the turbines are on. The generator is not going to do anything. Go ahead, start our two generators. This is our gimbal cam, so we don't need to do anything with that yet. Our target altitude set. We'll go ahead and we'll click AP master. That's just going to bring up our bugs for now. It's not going to actually turn on the autopilot. Go ahead and increase our thrust to 3 green for takeoff. And we'll go ahead and we can hear the turbine spinning up, so we'll go ahead and just go to blue line. Alright, so now we're pretty much, we have a neutral lift tendency, so we'll be able to just use the up-down arrows and take off. Go ahead and we will raise the gear. Up on the switch is gear up. And we'll go ahead and we'll increase thrust to max. And you see we have a nice climb rate. We're going to start to slew our tilt rotors forwards. As you can see with the gauge there, we'll just go to 50 and hold for a second. And we're just going to control our pitch with WS. And we use the artificial horizon here to control that. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll move our tilt rotors all the way forwards for our forward flight. And you see our speeds coming up. Go ahead and we'll turn on our vertical speed mode, which is set to 0, so that's going to just level us out and try to maintain altitude. It still needs some PID tuning there, as you can see. So if we want to just correct that, we can just use vertical speed up and down and correct that as necessary. Alright, we're going to move our heading bug and line it up with where we're heading. Alright, and we'll go ahead and we'll put on heading hold. So we'll zoom out our map, we'll do a little trip around here. We'll head over to this island. Still need to hook the LNAV system up. And we'll use the heading bug for now. So we'll turn the heading bug to the right. You see the craft rolls and yaws. As you can see on the map screen, when I zoom in, that long red line that's moving, that's where we're actually headed. So we can just tune the bug in for that line. And we want that to line up with that red line. Alright, we're going to roll out. Perfect. Alright, presently at 2,000. Still need to fix something with the altitude bug. I think it just has to do with the display not getting the right figure. So our craft is this red dot, and we're heading towards this island, which is that cursor. So if we were to click R on there, it'll bring us back to the craft, and we can zoom out. And now we're focused on the craft. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll go up to pink line. That's max speed. And we'll add a cursor to TT base. Still need to work on the LNAV. I'll actually turn it on now, see if it will track us there. Still needs a little work. And there's that island. So it's going to try to take us right to that waypoint. So I see LNAV still needs some work. I need to put in the cancellation point where it clears that last waypoint and change it. As you can see, it's still trying to go to the point itself, so we'll just delete that point off, and we'll add one at TT base. So that LNAV might not be ready for the competition. It's going to take a lot more work. And once this A illuminates, that's when LNAV mode comes on. Still needs a lot of work. I'm trying to make it work with one of my systems. So. And so for now, I'll just switch back into heading mode, and we'll just manually fly it over there. And for now, we'll just line this long red line up with this darker red line, that brighter red line that will get us to the where we need to go for TT base. And so we'll come a little bit further left here. We'll start slowing down. We'll go ahead to blue line. And we'll go ahead and we'll even drop down a bar thrust. We're 4 kilometers away, 2,000 feet, so I'm actually going to go vertical speed down. We'll do about 1,000 feet per minute. I'll type in the actual altitude, see if that's actually set. I think it's just the bug's not showing properly, so I need to fix that. Alright, so there it is at 12 o'clock. So we're going negative 1,500 feet per minute. It's about what we set. Alright, so we're going to start to bring the tilt rotor back to the vertical position. So we'll go about 50%. And we'll go all the way the rest. And we will take the autopilot off, either master or those buttons will shut off the different modes. And we'll start to descend here. Start bringing the pitch up. We'll arrest our sync, and that will start slowing us down as well. So we're only doing about 15 knots. We're at 900 feet. We're going to start coming in. We'll put our gear down. 600 feet, 26 knots. Speed's good, descent rate's good. Just turn to the right here for the base. Just gentle taps on our collective to kind of slow our sync rate. We're at 30 knots, 100 feet. So there's our drone control station right there in front of us by the helipad. I'm just going to gently come in. As you can see, the little airplane in the front's working as a relative wind indicator, so we can see where we're going a little bit sideways, diagonally, which is good for visibility reasons. All right, and so pitch the nose up like a helicopter to slow ourselves. And as you can see, we're going only about 5 knots. Gentle taps on collective. I might even decrease the sensitivity on that even more. Try to get it even closer to the command station. Yeah, it seems like the sensitivity is still too high on collective. It's making it hard to let it sink. And relatively soft touchdown. We'll go ahead and we'll feather the props. Bring down the thrust. And you can hear it start to spool down. We're at ground idle. We'll go ahead and shut off the turbines. Go ahead and shut off our generator. Shut off our master power. And that's some more flight testing the UFO. Still need to work on LNAV. Still need to fix that altitude bug. And shaping up pretty well. Thanks for watching.